So, nothing to see. Santa Barbara, they'll be calling you a radical. So, nothing to see. Nothing to see. Run along, Johnny. Fucking nothing to see. It's just the fucking ecology. So, get the Santa Opry football. Been a long time since you did anything here. You need to tilt that camera so you can see the dead wells. And truth means zero to the sheep. I've learned a long, hard lesson. Remember the 5th of November. 8 years. Think about that movement. 7 million people. We got no media. But some women sit around and go, tch, tch, tch. Armchair activists, and they're on the cover of Time magazine. I was not born with these scars across my face. And it took years. Fucking fighting the war pigs, the fucking nuclear fucking energy, the fucking Radio Roundup, Bayer Monsanto, fucking earth-raping pigs. 10 years. I'm coming down the stretch. Killer whales show up in Santa Barbara. Do you know how unheard of this is? They're starving to death. They're starving to death. Hello! Big fish eat little fish. They're starving. Maybe they're feeding on the fucking sewer fucking disaster. Maybe they're feeding on your consumption junkies fucking ship that hooked the fucking oil pipeline and fucking boat it and broke it. Maybe they're feeding on FUKUSHIMA fucking plankton. They're not plankton feeders. All the other whales are. What did the starfish say to the biggest fucking 60,000 fucking pound humpback whale that Kevin Blanche wrote, Fukushima in its own blood at Half Moon Bay? This woman calls it, hey, Kevin Blanche, sake of a dogmatic freak show. I remember being at the university years and years ago, and this woman, I can't believe you're teaching our children. Children. This is a fucking university. They're grown men and women. Who's the children? The fucking baby boomers who never grew up, and the echo boomers. What a disgusting fucking allow this to happen. Billionaires who pay no taxes. Fucking dead tide pools at your feet mean nothing. The Sama collapse, my historic, epic, incredible fucking work as the greatest PhD in human history. Yet, what's their answer? The nuclear energy emperor has no go. Shadow ban me. Fucking truth, we're afraid. Run along, Johnny. Fucking Johnny got his gun. Fucking hate thy neighbor, covet thy neighbor's Walmart fucking goods. What do you do? Shoot the radioisotopes out of the air? Cancer's gonna kill you. Fukushima's gonna kill you. Don't you see that? Don't you see the whole fucking Saddam Hussein has weapons and said boogeyman was just that? Bullshit. Cancer's your enemy. The nuclear energy crime syndicate is your enemy. Pass out the smallpox blankets. Cut down the totem poles. Kill the fucking genocide. Genocide the natives. Why would they stop at the Pacific Ocean? Oh, they didn't. The Great Pacific Genocide is the greatest event in human history. It's the greatest PhD by 1 billion times in human history. Fucking killer whales showing up in Santa Barbara. Oil Point. Right at Oil Point. That's where we watch them. It's unheard of. Unheard. They are starving to death. They're on the prowl. Fucking the Pacific Ocean is so far out of fucking whack. 99% collapse in the tide pools. 99% collapse in the fucking anchovies. 99% collapse in the sills. Fucking all documented along the way by Kevin Blanche. Fucking 99% collapse in the fucking stillhead salmon. Fucking 95% collapse in the fucking Chinook in 5 years. They go to sea for 5. The Great Pacific Genocide, nothing to see. Killer, oh, how wonderful. We'll get out on our boat. We have a fucking 2,000 fucking yard rule in California. For the boats, they don't enforce it. What the fuck good is it? It's like Greenpeace Sierra Club. We all live in the green washing machine. The fucking imperialists have fucking total more control than they've ever had. Bezos shows up at COP and fucking he's a keynote speaker. Who crowned him king? He's not a fucking elected official. He's not a diplomat. He's not in the fucking nuclear fit. Oh, fuck, he's a propagandist. Just like his grandpa Geist was at fucking Los Alamos. How do you think he survived for 25 years being not profit? Where'd he get all that money to survive for all the dot-coms going? Not him. Not him. I fucking rebranded the Million Mass March. Remember, the 5th of November. Fucking, it really was rooted in Anonymous, in which we were leading up for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire. But 2 weeks before that, something happened on the way to that place, Fukushima. Everybody says, you got Fukushima. I'm one of the fucking original guys who started what was, I didn't want to know that. It was started at Washington Square. Fucking Kevin Latch holding up his post-ignorance signs all through the 2000s, running it on. Aaron Swartz, Aaron Swartz knew all this. I knew him personally. He was fucking paramount in it. Why do you think they went after him? Join his son, fucking leaking the fucking, all Fukushima. The Million Mass March was started in its inception on the Fukushima disaster. The death of a white girl in Utah named Danielle Willard. That's how it was started. 7 million fucking people. No media. Zarty. They used to interview me all the time. I was all over Zarty, but as soon as I talked nuclear, chop, chop, that's what started this fucking thing. Killer whales on Remember the 5th of November. Santa Barbara reported. TikTok, Diablo. They're fucking starving to death. They're starving to death. I almost starved to death. I almost did. Everybody says, oh, you talk too much about your cancer. No, I don't talk enough about my cancer. It is the story of Fukushima, my place in time. It is the story. Going to the bone marrow transplant, I only got a few days to go, less than a week. Given 2 months to live at 11, 11, 11. 3 11s. That's how the Million Mass March was started. It was started on the Fukushima disaster. That's why they killed Aaron Swartz. That's what he was going to school. That's why they killed Michael Hastings. He was going to school. That's why Edward Snowden, fucking WikiLeaks had gone over. The first WikiLeaks dumps were Fukushima. Humma's got a book out. She doesn't talk about her fucking Fukushima emails, does she? You know, sexual innuendo is all they fucking, you know. But nothing else matters. Because we're all going to get cancer now. You know. It's too late, baby, it's too late. Though we really did try. All we could do now is try to fucking fight for our grandchildren and have hope for them. Because we're hopeless now. It's like Jon Stewart shows up to fight for the fucking... When Kevin Blanch was fighting that in 2002. 2001, actually. 20 years ago I was fighting it right here, right now, through the day. I'm not born with these scars across my face. Jon Stewart, you showed up to this fight 20 years too fuck. It doesn't matter now. My dad fucking nuked to death in the Nevada test site. My uncle will be buried at Arlington. You know, Colin Powell's funeral's there right now. Obama, the fucking warmonger, who needs to get back his peace by jail. This is a fact. I'm the first one to report it, and everybody gave me shit about it, but now it's been documented. Right after his second, who knew that one of my strongest suits was killing people? This is your Nobel Prize winner? Nobel? What is... Are you going to brand... I want to say this to the Nobel Society. I'm saying, you're going to brand yourself in that kind of fraudulent fucking activity? You're going to go along? You're not going to take his Nobel Prize back away? One of the greatest warmongers, fucking killers in human history. Was he talking about his droning? Or was he talking about Fukushima? He was talking about Fukushima. I know what happened word for word in the situation. Fucking Rahm Emanuel's the ambassador to fucking Japan. He doesn't speak Japanese. His Navy son in intelligence behind him, USS Reagan, USS Reagan. Look about all that work I did there. Never saw the light of day, even though the fucking courts approved it went forward. That fucking hijacked Supreme Court. Kavanaugh, who cut his eye teeth on the fucking theft of the election in 2000. George Bush did not win. Why would Trump fucking... I thought Trump was a counter to the Bush. Then the guy who stole the election... Yeah, that was Kavanaugh, the young attorney in Florida. He's on the United States Supreme Court. Made a deal with Kennedy. What, Kennedy's son? Do you know about Kennedy's son? The Supreme Court Justice to sit down. Do you know about his kid? The Deutsche Bank freaking executive. Do you know his partner killed himself? There's conscious and then there's unconscious. There's sociopaths, then there's fucking enlightenment. I did a long interview yesterday, and there was a lot of content going on. I get it in the library, but a lot of content going in. Fukushima for Dummies, I'm tired of that. You know, graduation was a long time ago on this site. This site's had 70 million fucking views, at least, probably more than that. My lightning's out of the bottle. People walk up to me and just kind of look at me, guys. going, gone. It's too late, baby. So I was asked yesterday in the interview, well, you fought so intensely and radically and fucking so hard for humanity. What you've done, you know, we've been following along because I've been in that study for a long time. Medical journal. Of course, they won't put my name in it. I said, perfect. They can't because of HIPAA laws. My case has been in the medical journal twice already. First one in the history documented that's going to make the 10-year mark, if I can make it 5 more days, from the time the chemo went into my fucking body. I have multiple myeloma. I have AML de novo OS with a marker 44, who willing to survive 10 years without a transplant. I'll be the first one. You know, the experimental, I had the mushroom chemo, wore a marker valve, which is already going anyway. My heart failed, split me open. You know, the open heart surgery was a motherfucker. I mean, I've never really recovered all the way from that. My gallbladder fucking ruptured. It really fucking took it out. I remember the day that I could tell that something was wrong with me was the Bernie Sanders rally in Salt Lake and the Trump rally that day. And I remember Weber State was playing in the tournament, NCAA tournament. And I remember I was at the parking lot going to get me some juice. And I remember it's like, I just like, whoa. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And nobody would treat me. I'm bleeding profusely, going crazy. The medical system dumped me to the fucking edge. A guy named Michael Hoskins, Ogden Region Medical Center, told me to go see my dentist. My fucking aortic valve was failed, and I knew it. And I'm telling everybody, but I was out of money. I was uninsured. Nobody came to my side. No publicist, no attorney, fucking nobody fucking, you know, my small, tiny fucking our army. We get by a little, I mean, the Blanche 301, I call it. David versus Goliath. Colin Powell died of multiple myeloma. So did fucking Rumsfeld. I have some fucking multiple myeloma for you. And I have some for me. But you must wear yours fucking with a difference. My dad was nuked to death in a Nevada test site. My uncle will be buried at Arlington on the 20th. The chemist, the incredible athlete. Oh, he was an anti-nuker. Most decorated pilot probably in the history of this country post fucking World War I. Remember the 5th of November. We've tried. Edward Snowden, he's got me so pissed off because he knows all this. He's paramount in the cover-up of Fukushima. So is Lindsay Mills. They know, they don't care. Laura stands on the stage and gets an Oscar? Really? Why would Snowden hand her? She's the MIT Media Endowment. Why would Abby go to MIT Media Lab? Why would Aaron Swartz download the MIT Media Lab? Because it's all Fukushima cover-up. And if you don't prove that, that's our group that tracked Abby when he came to Harvard to speak here and fucking then went to MIT Media. Why would he go there? Why? I just told you why. Julian Assange, fucking Aaron Swartz, Michael Hastings, Megan Rice, freaking going on and on and all these people they fucking took out. Kevin Blanche, it's all Fukushima. The Million Mass March was rooted in the fucking Fukushima disaster. I started it fucking clear back in 2000s, was leading up to the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire, March 25th, 2011. It was called the Post-Ignorance Project. Something happened 2 weeks earlier. They said you gone mad. The day I was due to speak at Zuccotti. Boom! A stomach ache. Radical. AML de novo OS. Fucking almost caught misdiagnosis for 30 days. By bad, fucking horrible, lying doctors. Till I found a YouTube video with 14 views. 14 views. Of a pathologist. 14 views. And I watched it. And he says, I think the fucking pathologists in the lower right mesentery get it wrong more than they get it right. My light was already glaring. My antennas were up. This is Fukushima. This is fucking leukemia. I was right. They bone marrow biopsy, and he says, thank God you fucking fought for your own fucking rights. Because they had it dead wrong. They were going to gut me. He says, that would have killed you that day. I went into the bone marrow transplant as a red 10. Celeste, you go interview Celeste. She worked at the Bone Marrow Transplant Center for 26 years. She took, I prepared your paperwork when you went in. You're the biggest miracle in my career. You come in as a red 10. I can't believe fucking Fimbo even took you. Vincent talked him into taking you because Vincent, I know me since I was a kid. His brother and father both died of fucking leukemia. He knew my dad. He knew me. He says, you're tough as hell. You're a fighter. I talked him into taking you. I said, no, I'm going to the Mayo Clinic. He said, no, you're not. I had $1 million of Tesla stock. I forked it over. I said, don't fuck with me. Here. Sell it. I did. Who knew Tesla turned into a fucking pro-nuker? Fucking, I'm glad I sold it. Mike Lee kicks me off Medicaid. Fuck. While I'm in the unit. After I fork off. I talked him into taking you. There's a guy from Denmark. I told him, I says, I had a dream right before I got cancer. This utopic, incredible fucking, it's the most utopic dream I ever had. I was playing a fucking, it's Breeders' Cups today. I remember 10 years ago right now, I was like, Hansen's running. I'll get to see Doctor. He's my only chance to live. Hope Hansen wins. He's 5-1. He won. I saw him. He says, let me crawl up on your back. This San Diego nurse, and she dug into my hip. And he called me. He says, you were right, Kevin. These doctors were all wrong. It's AML de Nouveau. It's multiple myeloma. It's fucking nasty. Really nasty. But there's a place. I talked him into taking you. LDS Hospital, that piece of shit's under construction. That dump, yeah, it's still under construction. It's been under construction since I was a kid. No, there's a guy there. He's an anti-nuker. He's from Denmark. He's the best oncologist in the world. He's going to take you. He personally. Those nurses in there personally until they kick me off Medicaid. My dad, a downwinder, Mike Lee tells me to my face. After he got caught keeping it, and you're pro-nuclear. Freaking Barack Obama's mother, downwinder. He don't care. Beau Biden gets sprayed with depleted uranium on his own son in Fallujah. That's from a nuclear energy rep. They don't care. The emperors have no fucking clothes. Fucking killer whales showing up in Santa Barbara in fucking November. Remember. Never happened. Never. It's all coincidence. I'm beyond disgusted, if you can't tell. I don't even watch it. I'm heartbroken. John Stewart shows up to this fight 20 years after I got that across my face. That kid's out of prison. I talked to him. I forgive him. He didn't forgive me. And he didn't say he was sorry. Don't give a fuck. That's America, right? I stood there. Do not send these troops into the polygon. It's radioactive. They'll fucking die of cancer. It will kill them all. It's too late, Stewart. Fuck, they did it to my dad, but I'm not. You don't think I have any skin in this fucking game? It's the greatest PhD in human history. I've traveled all over the world. I've fucking tried. The Million Mass March had 7 million fucking people. Look at the first fucking, the march when I led it. The first speech when I led it. It's Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. That's not even my words. Nottaway shoots the video. I'm here with Kevin Wentz trying to fix this Fukushima bug up. 7 million. Hashtag Black Lives Matters. Armchair. The nuclear energy emperor has no fucking clothes. I have some nuclear fucking multiple myeloma for you. Colin Powell died of multiple myeloma. That's caused by fucking nuclear waste. Just a few months earlier, Donald Rumsfeld died of multiple myeloma. So many of these troops are all dying. It's not going to do any good now. What, you give them their check or family a check? When my dad died, I said, I don't want your fucking check. I will quote Pat Tillman's fucking brother. They murdered Pat Tillman, his own man. They lied about that one. He's not in fucking heaven. He's fucking dead. He's dead. Well, hopefully he is in heaven. But they're dead. We're going to be dead. Your fucking silence was their fucking nuclear energy violence. And I don't believe in violence. They do. I was not born with these scars across my face. Fighting against the fucking Bush fucking war criminals. Saddam Hussein did not have weapons of mass destruction. Pat Tillman did not fight off 9 million fucking Al-Qaeda. He was murdered by his own men. Fucking George W. Bush did not win the 2000 election. He did not win. Kavanaugh. He loved his cow. He loved his plow. The human harvest. Killer whales in Santa Barbara. Whoa. Yay. It's too late. John Stewart, it's too fucking late. All we can do is fight for our fucking grandchildren now. Hopefully they can have a fucking different fucking path than we've got. Because we're all going to get cancer now. Because of the Fukushima apathy. The Fukushima denial. Which is the greatest crime in human history is the cover-up of Fukushima. And everybody played fucking... The nuclear energy emperors have no fucking clothes. Gates, Bezos, fucking Musk are all pro-nukers. Wonder why. Stand tuned.